we caught up with Eddie Money, who was home alone in Florida.
I got this house in Florida, and my wife just got an apartment in New York, and she never gets down here. And I love the house down here, so, you don't want to read my book. How to Stay Happily Married. I can't live with my wife, but, we're still married. What are you going to do?
You got the Jingle Bell Rock tour that's coming to Newport News. You have kind of a bad boy image. Should we change that image? Are you wearing a Christmas sweater now? Do you have hot chocolate in your hand? What's going on?
What do you think, it's going to be like an Andy Williams Christmas show? I don't think so.
Yeah, you're not doing a duet with Pat Boone? No?
That's some funny stuff. Oh, actually, you know what? I tell everybody that, I drink and everybody's happy, but hey, it was free. I've kind of cleaned my act up right now. I could kind of quit smoking cigarettes for a month and a half, but that nicotine bites you right. It'll bite you right back in the butt.
Well, there's a lot worse things you could be doing. There's a lot of artists that seem to follow that VH1 behind the music sort of career path. They have humble beginnings, a drive for success. They hit it big. Then here comes the meltdown. Then a resurgence. Where are you in life right now?
Well, to tell you the truth, I've been working out, which I really hate. And there's nothing worse than stepping on a treadmill, and it tells you how many calories you burn in an hour on a quick walk. It's 350 calories. It's a shame because I had 2 Cokes before I jumped on the thing. I'm working out, and my wife's real happy with me. And when you start raising kids, you don't want your kids to take you apart ahead of a Coke addict or an alcoholic. You got to set a better example. So once I started having the children, I just turned into my old man. I don't know what happened. I just, raising my kids was more important to me than getting high.
Today, there are no secrets. Have you ever had one of your kids Google something about you, then come asking you about it?
Yeah, they have, as a matter of fact. The thing I heard about the Internet is I quit drinking, and I was teasing my audience. I said, I'm sorry I drank that quart of vodka. I'll try to give you a good show. Next thing I know, I got my mother-in-law in tears, and I said, what are you drinking again? I said, what the hell are you talking about? And of course, they Googled it, and all of a sudden it was on YouTube. I opened up the show going, hey, I'm sorry I drank. I was only teasing the audience. And then all my fans thought I was drinking again.
Yep. See, that's what happens. YouTube will bite anybody, even a classic hit artist. All right, so a sober Eddie Money, Lou Gramm, and Mickey Thomas coming to the Ferguson Center for the Arts. What do people got flat out wrong about Eddie Money?
Flat out wrong about Eddie Money.
Any misconceptions or myths floating around out there?
Everybody thinks that I was supposed to be a super cop. When I was on the police department, I told everybody I worked undercover. I was an undercover typist. Because I took typing in high school because I got thrown out of shop class with my lead guitar player. And in those days, men didn't take typing. It was all the women that took typing. So I was in always gorgeous women taking the typing class. And then when on the police department, they said, can anybody type? I looked around the room, I raised my hand, and then I got to start to work 8 to 4s instead of working around the clock because I was typing the roll calls. I was typing the roll calls, so I worked 8 to 4s, and then I kept the rock band alive at night. And then I quit the police department and moved out to California, and eventually got a record deal.
How about that?
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know that. They think I was just a big super cop on the streets,
Yeah, I hear you. Well, how about this? If you had a chance to write a letter and mail it to the Eddie Money of 78-ish or what have you, what would you tell him?
I would tell him to stop drinking.
Why is it that everybody would put that in their letter,
I would tell him to, I can't, it was nothing worse than doing a shot with a hangover. But I was younger then, and, I was made out of stone. I don't know how much I was drinking and smoking and doing this and that, but the show went on. But then again, I had a really tough manager. But the thing is I never got loaded like a Jim Morrison or somebody, or a Janis Joplin before work, because to me, my fans were always super important to me. To me is, and Bill Graham used to say to me, these people are here to see you. Are you going to rip them off? You might as well just take a gun and take their money out of their pocket. They love your music and they're here to see it. You can't do a show stoned. I'm looking forward to this Jingle Bell Rock tour because, Lou is straight. Mickey is like, he'll drink a bottle of wine for $325. Thank God I'm not paying for it. But it's going to be a fun show, and we got a lot of hits between all of us.
Certainly do. You're going to have a chance to hear those classic hits and some holiday favorites as well. That's Eddie Money. Then Jingle Bell Rock Tour coming to the Ferguson Center of the Arts December 5th. How about a chance to win tickets and go to the pre-show soundcheck party? All you need to do is text to get in on this action. Text JINGLE to 77,000.